Hi guys, Scarface Personal here, back with another video. Today, my instant match reactions to that 2-0 win over West Ham. 3 points, clean sheet. What more can you ask for? But before we get into it, let's do the usual. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're new, it's free to do so. And if you like it, leave a like, that'd be appreciated. As I said, subscribing is free of cost, and it helps me and the channel out short and long term, so that'd be much appreciated. Without further ado, let's crack into it then. As I said, what more can I ask for? A win in the London derby, 3 points, clean sheet, perfect. Firstly, I'd like to say I think Emerson played another blinder. He got that goal as well. I think he's really enjoying his time at the moment in a Spurs shirt. And you've got to remember, this is a player that not long ago all our Spurs fans wanted to get rid of, including myself. I admit that mistake. So fair play to him for stepping up, really fighting for his position. It's good to have healthy competition at a football club in every position, but I think he has stepped up. He's enjoying time at the moment in Spurs shirt. Massive smile on his face, and fair play to him for that. I think he absolutely bossed that side. Kept every West Ham player quiet. So that was fantastic to see. I thought we were a bit slow, a bit sluggish in that first half. Lacked creativity. Fairly even first half. I think we stepped it up. In the second half, tempo a bit higher and more creative. It's a lot better Tottenham second half. Like Kulusevski stepped up. So standout performances for me: Emerson Royale, Højbjerg. He's a player that I like, but I've admitted, hasn't been to the level he should be this season. Hasn't stepped up. He stepped up in that game. I thought was very, very good. So yeah, them two. Romero I thought was fantastic. Davis as well, left wing back. I think that's the first time he's played left wing back since we played Real Madrid in Champions League under Pochettino, if I'm correct. So done really well. Got the assist. Key part for that first goal, isn't it? Getting an assist. Obviously we had the team news come out as usual an hour before, and you saw Davis playing left wing back, and the likes of Skip in midfield, Richarlison. I was happy to see Richarlison start. I don't think he's been given enough opportunities by Conte, so I was happy to see him start. I don't think it was his best game. I think you could tell when he came off he was annoyed with himself, but hopefully that'll come over time. Perhaps like a change of formation is needed so he can fit. I personally think his best position would be 3-5-2, alongside Kane, or him, Richarlison playing as the number 9 with Kane behind him. I don't think it's any good sticking him out wide, although he's frustrated with himself and wasn't fantastic. I don't think he's been played in the right position. As I said, I thought Davis done really well, left wing back, thought was fantastic. Didn't put a foot wrong for me. That could be an idea going forward. I think in the long term, I definitely think, Perisic 34 is a lot to ask him going up on the flanks. 90 minutes twice a week is a lot to ask. So I think it's definitely an option. I think starting Skip, which I wanted over Sarr, I think that was the right decision. Skip, more Premier League experience, didn't put a foot wrong. They both done us proud in Milan, but I think that proved, by Stellini and Conte, it's a good choice. Stellini to start him, more Premier League experience. And again, he didn't put a foot wrong today. I thought it was very, very good. And generally I thought, that second half was so much better. And that, we still got that 100% win record under Stellini, 3 wins out of 3. It's impressive. Some people getting carried away talking about him having the job, in the summer or now. So yeah, that's a completely other discussion. And I think benching Song was the right decision. I've had this discussion several times today, and I continue to say the same thing before and after the game. I think it's important. I don't believe in such thing as guaranteed starters. You can have your high profile players, elite players, world class players, super players, whatever you want to call them. But I think when a player doesn't play well, especially when they big name, big profile, it's important to drop them. To show that they need to work hard to get into the team. The likes of Son, that's an example. Because I don't believe in, like I said, don't believe in guaranteed starters. I think you've got to work your way into the team, and once you get there, you think you've got to work hard. Whereas I think the likes of Son, Kane, Kulusevski going into the game, I would have thought guaranteed starters haven't got to do anything to start. So it's good to see Son dropped. Obviously came off the bench and scored. It may be as he gets older, which he is. He's not getting any younger. Nobody is, but he's not getting any younger. Could be a super sub off the bench, but anyway, I just think that dropping him, it sends a message and he steps up. Personally, I would drop him against Chelsea because I would like to see, you know, Richarlison again, just in a different position. I think that comes down to the stubbornness, you know, of Conte. Obviously, has to be part of Conte, you know, stubbornness to change formation to suit other players like Richarlison. So yeah, you know, clean sheet as well for Fraser Forster, you know, following up from that great performance against Milan. Very happy for him. I think he deserved it against Milan. Didn't get it. Another good performance today and got it. So fair enough. I thought we defended well. You know, as I said, that second half was definitely good and definitely better for the London derby. Giving me a bit of positivity going into next weekend, another London derby against Chelsea. I would stick with the same team. Davis left wing back, yeah, especially if Reece James is back. I think that will be the best option defensively. A clever change. I'm going to leave it there for now because tomorrow I've got my live show Monday 8 p.m. where we'll be reviewing deeper, diving deep into it with my guest David, otherly known as social media as Davids. So join me tomorrow, which is Monday 8 p.m. live on YouTube for episode number 3, which will be a match reaction to a 2-0 win over West Ham. As I said, we'll dive deeper, you know, into our performance, into Stellini, into Conte performance. We'll dive deeper into those things and also look ahead to upcoming games as well. So yeah, join me tomorrow at 8 p.m. I'm looking forward to having Davids on. I think that'll be a very good show, episode number 3. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Just apologies, it's brief. Like I said, tomorrow we have got that live show, which I will dive deeper in. So make sure to join me tomorrow. You know, if you want to hear more, if you like this video, leave a like. Feel free to leave comments, interact. I do look at the comments and I do answer as many comments as I can. So yeah, appreciate it. As I said, subscribe if you're new because that does help me and the channel short, long term. It helps and it is free to do so. So thank you, guys. And as always, we say on this channel, come on you Spurs.